Suppose an atheist says, this is all really nice, but guess what? I don't need God to have a coherent worldview. I can construct my own compelling, godless account of reality. There's this kind of question, though, is God inevitable somehow to really have an intelligible reality?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I find that many of my atheistic colleagues are not really particularly concerned about having a coherent worldview, actually. They sort of focus on this or that specific problem. I had one colleague, he's passed away, God rest his soul, but we were on a panel discussion about worldviews, and I sort of explained mine and why I thought it was so coherent, and he said, I don't have a coherent worldview, and I don't care. I don't want one, and I think a lot of atheists do have that sort of attitude.
Yeah.
Right. But if you want to have a coherent one, where you want to sort of make sense not only of electrons but also of people and of physicists, right? Then theism is hard to beat, I think. Again, Chesterton says in Orthodoxy, the materialist can make sense of everything in the universe except the materialist himself. And then that's right. I mean, how do you get this being who knows all the stuff about matter and who understands it and who has purpose and can adopt science as a vocation and so on in a totally materialistic world? It doesn't make much sense. So yeah, I think in terms of coherence, in terms of having a system where the things fit together nicely, it's hard to beat it. Again, just to stick on this Chesterton jag here, Chesterton also makes the good point in the early part of Orthodoxy that in a way, what Christianity does is it says, look, there's one mystery, right, which is understanding the nature of God. We can't do that. So but if you posit that one mystery, everything else makes sense in light of it. Right, and that's actually much preferable to having a bunch of mysteries, so that none of them fit together in a coherent sort of way.
Yeah,
and I think there's something to that, right? I mean, there's a sense in which the nature of God is always going to be beyond our grasp, right? We can just kind of vaguely, locate it in logical space, but once we've got it there, suddenly all kinds of other things make sense: mathematics, science, morality, metaphysics itself. All those kinds of human practices kind of fit together nicely.